And I don't love this comp. I'd like to stop using this comp, but it seems to be good for grinding. It just seems pretty versatile. Deals with a lot of stuff. Haven't seen any Mark comps this morning. We were running into a lot of them on Sunday. Kind of surprised not to see any today. Move abilities are too strong. Move abilities are not too strong. I think move abilities are probably pretty well balanced at the moment. I don't agree with too strong. I think they're just good. So I think this is a Mark comp. Just talking about that. Who is it though?
Chance is a
She can move back 2 spaces in 1 turn. Sure, but it takes actions to do that. And action economy is what wins the game, right? Eventually. Finisher on the Arbalist. I don't know what this trinket is.
The buffoon is flummoxed.
I have no way to clear. This ability is very strong. Mark plus move. Just very, very strong. It's buff balance not going first. I mean, that's what it's intended to do. I don't know if it balances it or not. I'm not sure dodge is going to help me too much here. A lot of these abilities are like accuracy. Keep a good team there, but maybe lacking straight finishing damage. Dude, this is like the 3rd time that's been commented on this morning. The team is not designed to finish people with HP damage. It's designed to do other things. So you're not wrong. But it's also not very relevant. Do I protection buff here? Sure.
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
Okay. Stay on hold. Nice, Bobby.
Perched at the very precipice of oblivion.
So the second dot there is kind of rough, since now the restore doesn't bring us to 0. Is it all single target? There is a dual target with that attack. Haven't actually accomplished much versus this team right now. Okay, but that lets me guard.
Diminished.
Since he can no longer hit that target that I'm aware of. Oh, bypass guard versus marked. Never mind. Well, he's not marked anymore, so I guess it doesn't matter, but I hadn't read that ability yet.
Uncertainty, the birthplace of dread.
Can fuck up 2 of his units with that. Oh, dude, the move resist. I hate that. Just got lucky on his move resist. That's kind of bad news because I needed the Arbalist so he couldn't shoot here. Just missed that ability.
Blurred vision. The end approaches.
Could have charged the Hound for 10% better chance, but it's not what we don't. We don't want Hound in 4. We want Bounty Hunter in 3.
As life ebbs, terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
Spending too many actions trying to heal here. That resist just really, really, really hurt us. The move resist.
quickly the tide turns.
2-3 here sucks for us. Can he flashing daggers? Can. Still guarded. We go back to 0 here. And I can't knock next round, so this is going to be a loss for us. It's like a stun. We're going to get killed either way, right? Bounty Hunter kills us when we go back to 0 here. I have to switch guards. Does the dog have anything that's relevant here? We can't stun from 3, right? Stun is 2. So we end up being forced to do this, and this is not very good. This protects him for... Oh, and it doesn't matter. Swapping health here actually loses me the fight, because he just switches and kills the hound. That was a mistake. Good game. So we hadn't fought a mark comp with this yet, but that just destroyed us. Too much damage, like, to hitting our guys. And honestly, like the straight up move that screwed us was the what was it, 65% resist, maybe a little bit less. What's the abomination move chance? I think it's default 100, but I can't remember if those trinkets impact that or not. Kind of feels bad, that kind of RNG where it's like so fucking binary. Stress horror, stun daze, but no move. Okay. Need to get some of those trinkets too. Class trinket adds move chance. I don't think this class trinket does though. Anyways, are we ready for a new comp? Maybe. Slow stress killing isn't too viable when they wreck your face in 3 rounds. You have to disrupt the positioning, right, to slow that down. If they just get to repeatedly, I mean, he went first, which is rough, right, because he gets to do what he wants to do, and I have to react to it, which is a little bit rough. And then the counterplay there is to disrupt his positioning so he can't do what he wants to do. Forcing him to bola instead of single target is really good for us, for example. You know, yeah, it resets his position, but it takes his round where he's not killing one of my units that he's marked. So I kind of want to be done with this comp for today. I'm kind of bored with it, but I think we might do one more with it. Again, just, there's that kind of dichotomy of wanting to diversify, but wanting to climb. So how is the Jester? The Jester's pretty unique. Has the ability to pierce Death's Door, which is a really unique ability and very powerful. I mean, 8 now, the stress comp got marked by mark comp. I don't know what you mean. You mean right now? How healthy is the meta? Don't know. Oh, the padlock. Yeah, maybe that should be run. The stun's really good too, though. Alright. So 2 finishers here. This is another mark comp? Question mark? No, it's not. No movement resist there. It seems pretty good for us. Oh, he goes first though. Fuck, we lost the coin toss again. That's a bummer. Stuns my stunner. Yeah, rip. Oh, nice resist. All right.
The horror.
Can't slam position. Oh no.
The reveling throng demands its
Thought I could slam that position. I can't. Rip. What I don't really want to see is the bounty hunter getting to do whatever he wants this playthrough, right? Because this is how he kills us. Dark Stab's fine. Not sure dodge is good enough here. Maybe. Can't hit position 1 with this, so it's got to go somewhere else. I don't know if I should be running Crusader stun or not. This is a non-mark damage-based team. Feels like protection is going to be reasonable here. Who does he finale here? He finales whoever he can kill. Nice dodge. Okay. He gets first round here. He's not in finale position. Finale position is position 2. So he just stunned my stunner, which is kind of rough. Could guard it. Don't really want to guard it. It's 2 rounds of it though. Does he have guard break somewhere? Not that I remember. Jester can ignore guard, but he can't ignore guard with his finale. He can ignore it with Dirk Stab as well. Don't care about that. Actually happy to push him into position 3. The mark is in position 1, so he can't utilize any value out of that. I think that's fine.
A hand's breadth from becoming unwound.
We took that stun resist trinket off the Abomination, and he's been focused in both comps with stuns. It's kind of annoying. Assuming that's a heal. It's not a heal. It's bold. I guess he's gonna try to alpha the Man-at-Arms here. Or the A-bomb, I guess. He can't alpha through the guard though. Not with the finale. Harvest. That doesn't move him forward. I don't understand that play at all. That play seemed bad. Okay. See what he does here though. How much dot on him? Large part of me wants to bash that back to 4. But we're not. We're gonna go here. Into a stun there. Okay. Come hither so strong, man. Seven's a big heal. Double bled here. Don't have a lot else going on at the moment. Actually, not sure that's right. Takes my healer out of the turn order. Just got dodged too. Rip. Taking a lot of damage in here. It's gonna be a bunch of death door chances next round, I guess. Dodge the fucking death door. Quit your bullshit. You don't have any plus dodge. Crap.
As life ebbs, terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
So presumably hits here with the Crusader, puts it to 0, and then collects bounty off the bounty hunter. God, that's so bad because it brings our chance to kill the Jester much lower. He doesn't go for that. So we're gonna get a shot at the Gesture with the A-bomb.
And now the true
Can't
test.
finale here. Dirk Stab's still pretty bad though. I don't know if it does 5 through our protection. It's gonna be close.
Well, it would appear that the spoon is flummoxed.
Dude, he just tacked into fucking riposte. It's annoying he gets to live for it. That's pretty brutal. Okay. Double check there. This is a kill on the men-at-arms almost every time. He's got finisher. With finish him, it's just such a powerful ability to ignore death blows. We go first. We go last this round too, I guess. Wonder if I check it with Beast Bile or Stun. He can't kill from here and he has to move forward. I think I check it with Beast Bile.
A devastating blow.
We lost our non-healer though.
Reeling, gasping, taken
What do we
over
get
the
out of that?
edge
Crit
into
gives us
madness.
protection, gives us 20% damage.
Death waits for the slightest lapse in concentration.
So he's got 2 more checks there.
Death is patient.
We want to get the extra riposte value here. He's got to attack the bounty hunter, the A-bomb with one of them, and I won't be able to protect next turn. I guess I could guard. Guard the A-bomb. It's interesting. Yeah, Beast Bile has riposte in this mode. Yep. Will we get our Bile response here?
Teetering on the brink.
Does it ignore? It's not marked. Does it ignore anything for this? I don't think so. What does this do? Nope. I don't have guard. Oh, rip. I just fucked up. That's so dumb. I just lost the game from that. That sucks. Shit. I could have just healed the A-bomb or stunned the guy. I just thought I had guard so I could play around it one more turn. All right, fingers crossed we get an affliction proc here because I just screwed that up.
Those who covet injury find it in no short supply.
I mean, I could have just transformed the I could have just healed the A-bomb or stunned the bounty hunter. Both are adequate responses here. Sucks.
This is no place
All right.
for the weak or
Feels bad.
foolhardy. Fight on. The mob rallies to the underdog.
God, I just pissed that game away for no reason. That sucks a lot.
The ground quakes.
It's pretty likely it's over here.
Perched at the very precipice of
We'll see.
oblivion.
So I won't be able to protect the Crusader next round from getting killed by the bounty hunters, plus whatever it is, 75% chance to kill, so 0 death resist. I think Bola was really weak there. Why wouldn't it be a heal? Wasn't heal just better in every way? Does he have stuns here? He does. So we want to use this unit to not get stunned out. Okay. Oh, guaranteed heart attack. Yeah, I missed the bounty hunter was at 200%. Good call. Go all in. It doesn't have meaning. It's just like something people yell when they don't know what's going on. Go all in! Question mark?
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Pass is good for us there, but I think once the bounty hunter dies, we're in fine shape. Just really screwed up with the guard. So I could have got one more action out of the A-bomb. The A-bomb, not one more action, I could have kept the A-bomb alive. I was trying to be greedy with the riposte was the plan, right? Which was essentially get another round of riposte with the guard if he wants to attack into it, and he pretty much has to attack into it to get the third free stress attack. Should have healed the bounty, probably. Okay. All right. Time is it? Almost lunchtime. One more fight with this. One more fight with this.
The ringmaster demands a challenge.
Push the keys harder. Go all in. All in on the W key. Forward. How have match lengths been? I'm fine with the match lengths. It needs enough rounds that you can do some strategies, and the timing has been fine. They've been relatively quick. I think that's been just fine, Red Hook. It's really hard for me to say though, because I do this, you know, I play games for a living, right? So it's like, I don't mind if they're longer. I don't mind if they're shorter. The real mistake was misremembering my Helmmaster skills. Yeah, it was called player error. Unforced player error on my part there. Honestly, one of the nicest, if I could ask for one thing right now, it wouldn't be balance, it wouldn't be match length changes, it wouldn't be new stuff. It'd literally just be a composition manager. That's like the biggest thing I could ask for right now. Because it's like, I want to be able to change between comps and kind of tweak those comps slowly over time. Without some ability to save those comps, I can't do that, right? I have to rebuild from the beginning. It's top of the list, nice. Nice. A leper? Okay, he's got two move. This is what we said about the leper, though, right? You got to build all the movement around him. So that's a 60% movement. This guy can move forward. We knock him 2. It's a stun resist 50 right there. Just protection here, perhaps, or dodge, or both. Let's start with dodge.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
Okay. Single target leper DPS. It's a stress healer. I guess that's a finale kill if we don't do something about it, right? So I guess he just opens with that and kills it anyways, huh? Has no charges, just, yeah, no charges on it right now. Okay, but that puts Leopard to 3, or not Leopard, Jester to 3, which is fine.
Act now.
I don't know if the protection's good enough here, but just AoEing into this doesn't do anything. You have 20% move chance, so we're looking at a 120 over 60. So we're looking at a 60% chance to move this.
The reveling throne demands its portion.
There is a stun in there. My guard, not sure if that's good enough. What is this unit in here for? Pulling. It's just disruption. It doesn't even have artillery, so this is not in any way stress oriented.
Well, 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 it would appear the buffoon is flummoxed.
Okay.
The abyss returns even the boldest gaze.
He's trying to set up for a finale kill there.
And now the true test. Hold fast or expire.
I choose hold fast. Although you might get first round here. Can't finale it though, so we'll get the chance to get it off death's door next round.
Death waits for the slightest.
Do you have finishers on
lapse in
any of these units?
concentration.
I don't think so. Oh, that dodge is so rough there, man. Alright. Did he get plus dodge off a crit? No, that's just his finale buff. So he has no finishers. We're at a 75% roll here. That has plus 10%, so it was a 65% roll there. Question is, do I want to? Could just guard here. He can. Does he have Hue? He doesn't. Just intimidate, ignore guard. I haven't looked at it. No. Okay. It's fine. Has a healer? He does. So an AoE would be really nice here. God damn these fucking bullshit dodges, man. He doesn't have plus dodge right now. It's just base dodge. Okay.
Well, 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 it would appear that the buffoon is flummoxed.
Rage hits 3, right? Yeah. I want an AoE here, but
A powerful blow.
you have AoE on this one? He does. We still block it, but it's a little bit more efficient. Nice for us. How do I get this to 0? Another Harry here. That might put it in range of checking it with Retribution. So that's on the Crusader, I guess. So what's the cultist doing? Pulling? I think I can live with that.
The reveling throng
Probably actually
demands
healing.
portion.
So let's get the retribution here. Bring it to 0. It's gonna heal it. Then we're gonna do,
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
I guess, a rage into it. Probably have to heal here though, right? Guarded next round too. Jester will get an attack, so we have to be off of Death's Door. We can do that with the Crusader though. Full heal is pretty rough. It is stunned for this round still. Probably not getting off Death's Door with this. Maybe this is just a absolution this round.
Well struck.
Yeah, he's rolled well on his occultist. See, trinketed for healing. Yep. Or at least a little bit. You change the virtue chance. Base 0. Stun there is actually really good if it hits. Did it hit? Did we resist? Did not resist. I can guard it. It's not exceptionally interesting. Fucking stun resist, not resisting when you need it to is kind of unfortunate. You can ignore guard with the Jester. So we're getting rolled on either way. Almost ran out of time thinking about that. 75 right now. I don't see finisher items on his guys, so presumably okay. Crits add extra stun chance, not to my knowledge, but maybe. Okay. Interesting question. What next? I think it's a transform.
Gnawing uncertainty.
And then a rage
birthplace
there.
of dread.
Oh, fuck off with your unbuffed dodges. That's the 4th? He doesn't even have a dodge item on there. Alright, this is actually a fairly good chance to kill the Crusader here. Unfortunately.
There can be no hope in this hell. No hope at all.
Yeah. And he gets to finale next turn from this position. He gets to do it. I don't know who goes first here. I think he's still... No, I'll go first next round. But he gets a heal off here, right? That's pretty rough. Because the plan was to put it at 0. He goes for that move. Then I get to Retribution, Death's Door, check the Jester, and set it up to die next turn. But the dodge makes that just not happen.
Madness. Sublimity of the intelligence.
Another high roll on that. What's his damage range on this? 0 to 24. He's rolling about 2/3 there. Okay, this has to be stunned.
Now.
But we're probably losing here now. This is exactly where you want to be with the Jester. You want to be in a position where you don't use your finale for the first kill, but your finale takes the second kill. And this is due to those fucking dodges. Feels bad. Do afflictions do anything? No, it's just a symbol they put on the map to throw you off. All the symbols, in fact, don't do anything. They're just there. I'm gonna use this stress heal and regular heal. It's kind of annoying.
A decisive pummeling.
Those 3 heals off the occultist all being huge on the jester, combined with the 3 dodges, have just been brutal this game. I can't protect this from finale. I can't protect it from anything else. We are stun resistant here. We probably have to guard here. Can we win the stress race? Maybe. This thing has a stress heal. This thing has a stress heal. This thing does not.
Well.
Tough to say, honestly.
The buffoon is flummoxed. The buffoon is flummoxed.
No, they care about pull. Maybe I do.
Another life wasted in the pursuit of glory and gold.
How many party save slots would be ideal? Is it more work to add more? I guess I don't know what the trade-off is for having more. The first number, first number that comes to mind is 5.
But never hidden.
Okay, so this guy's acting last. He is guarded. This is probably a
The reveling throne
bellow.
demands its portion.
I think 3 is a little too low. The goal is to have your core comps that you want to play with and be able to experiment without having to start from scratch every time you want to build one, right? You just finale to do. You don't know what guard does, huh? How are you winning? Alright, it's fine. Immediate concede! The shame concede! Shame claims another. Should be a Wayne June line for sure. Okay. Alright, it's fine. We did it, chat. Easy shame concede. Yeah, exactly. Ideally, it would save trinkets, etc. Yep. Because even right now, I'd be playing between 3 different comps that I've already previously built with a save and load kind of thing for that. The opponent has become ashamed. Nice.
The rabble thrills to the spilling of blood.
Have we seen a leper comp win yet? I think we almost lost to one, but I don't know if we've done it yet. I mean, that was the protection you need on the leper, right? 2 units that can move around him, so I can't knock back. I mean, it might have even not been enough if I had a pull instead of push. The push is less flexible in the pull for sure.
The contest begins.
All right, what is this? This is marked with killing off the bounty hunter. Yeah. Okay. Accepting viewer challenges. No, I'm trying to unlock stuff right now. I don't know how Prestige works with targeted matches, maybe?
You have returned.
She ignore guards. She ignores guards on marked targets, right?
Act now.
Get prestige from direct challenges, okay. Well, maybe. It's awkward because again, this would be like the viewer matches would be a very good way to like have a couple comps to select between so that I'm not getting counter comp the first time. It's just so much setup time for a comp compared to the play time. Sniper's marked there. Make the broken comp and challenge your your viewers to break it, possibly.
The buffoon is flummoxed.
This comp has done very poorly versus marked comps today. Only played the 1, but it kind of wrecked us. I don't mind to come hither here. Happy to be in position 2 on this unit. Oh, it also marks though. That is a bit of a problem. See if stun resists. He sure doesn't.
The The reveling throng demands its portion.
Alright, but we have 2 targets who are marked right now, and he's got 3 attacks that capitalize on marks. I don't know if he's running it on his bounty hunter. He's not. He's got 2 attacks that capitalize on marks. Got our stun resist there. It's nice. Could stun here. Kind of like transform here. With the knockback on the bounty hunter.
The horror.
Which resisted it again with no fucking resist chance. God damn it. Punish.
The buffoon is flummoxed.
I'd like to run out the dodge, but I'm not sure 10% dodge is good enough versus these. These are all very high accuracy abilities. Sure.
A hand's breadth from becoming unwound. As life ebbs, terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
Alright. We got really screwed that round from the resisted bash. Made that round much more difficult for us. Puts us in a bad position entering this round too. Target's not marked, so that's just lucky damage there. And unfortunately, the extra heal is kind of a big deal. The extra dot, rather. Because we need the activation of the Houndmaster to bring us off Death's Door, which it can't do with the 4-point dot on it. Can do it now.
Waits for the slightest lapse in concentration.
Right. It's pretty good for us. Let's try our charge again. This needs to hit one day. Okay. Bounty Hunter to the back's pretty good for us. You can caltrops if you want. I don't really give a shit. Maybe I do. Maybe it's enough. Actually, maybe it fucks this up. Maybe that was wrong. We should have gone the Hound first and then done that. Don't care about a come hither. That doesn't do anything. Actually pushes him out of range of the Arbalest, which is totally fine.
Act now.
Okay. Ah, thanks, Red Hook. I had a lot of fun with that game. I missed that game when it came out, and it ended up being a really, really good game. Don't mind doing some more of that. I'm looking forward to when they drop number 3. Illuminating Flare. Sure. Alright, so we got a pretty nice stun here. I think it's this dude. All 40%. Not exactly stacking up the stress here though, are we? Okay.
reveling throne demands its portion.
I wonder if vomit is good enough here.
The reveling throne demands its portion.
Oh, it's another very unlucky. We actually have plus stun chance here. So that's working at 115 minus their 40. God damn it. It's the second 60 to 70%, like 65, 75 that we just failed, right? Means we just waste an action essentially, and we put a daze on our guy for next round. Might need to be a guard here at some point on this hound.
And now the true test. Hold fast.
Resisting the knockback's actually bad for us here. See if AoE doesn't. This is a guard. Okay. Kind of slow progress on this stress, huh? Actually annoying. Again, we just... Alright, so we just failed a 75 and a 65. He just rolled on a what? What was this? He does have plus 20 stun, but we have plus 30 resist. So we're at 50 to his 120. I guess that's a 70. Alright, where are we here? Here? Do I have another heal left? I don't think I do, right? Maybe I do. I do have another heal left. Okay. Nice resist for us. Really would like to stun that bounty hunter. But I need to have activations here, I think. This probably becomes a bellow. Okay. Just a bit more stress here. Kind of want to transform this round. That horror dot. Horror is very strong. Caltrops is kind of annoying.
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
Not too bad. I don't really care about that as an action from them. So they have 2 attacks left that can hit the hound. The hound's guarded, so I don't actually give a shit about that. So I might as well just put stress forward.
A singular strike.
Nice crit roll there. Still not that much stress being accumulated. 30% virtue chance. Oh no! The RNG. Could start stunning here.
Act now. A decisive pummeling.
What am I doing with the A-bomb? Just frontal damage? I think vomit here is pretty good. Alright, and I'm an annoying amount of damage.
Festering fear.
Oh, I have to go
consumes
forward.
the mind.
Rip. I don't really want him in too. Vomit would have been non-transformed. I guess we want the horror. The horror's okay. Taking actions for stress heals, I think, is beneficial for us, right? It's gotta be. Guard for one more round. I do want that guarded, I think, since the dot now equals the heal.
The reveling throne demands its portion.
Wonder about a stun in here or possibly a vomit. Kind of need the heals. All my guys need to go second here. I guess it's just this then. No affliction jet's kind of rough. Here's his debuffs. This guy in front is going to be stunning, so we should probably use Abomination to stun here. Need to get some dots down.
Well struck.
Put him at 0 here with a decent stress nuke.
Perched at the very precipice of oblivion.
Starting to wear him down. Masochistic's a great one for us while he's already at 0. Decent chance he ignores heals. Weird. Feels like an easy Hound's Harry to me. First check on Death's Door.
The walls close in. The shadows whisper of conspiracy.
Goes for a blackjack hit on the Abomination, I think. Guard Dog. It's going to AoE through that, friend. That's a waste of your actions. So this can still shoot that. Can guard it. Probably worth.
Act now.
He has no AoEs from this position to go through that, I don't believe. So I can let this go to 0 and start the next round even though he goes first. So I don't have to heal off the Crusader. I can take another check here and put the Hound at 0, which feels pretty good.
Frustration and fury. More destructive than 100 cannons.
Mark. I don't think that's good. Gives me actions to respond to it. Hound dodging sucks, but leaves him at 1 still. That would have been a very good hit. Weird he chose to use Bounty Hunter last too when we rolled on it twice. You generally want to use those actions early in the round when you expect your unit to die, so you keep the actions. Not that worried about it come hither. Don't mind stunning from that
Teetering on
position.
the brink, facing the abyss.
We actually go first here, which I didn't understand. Okay, so let's look at this. He's got a projection. There's no AoE here. The Hound can't self-heal either, so it doesn't matter the turn order for the Hound. The Hound may as well go first with the Hound's Harry. Oh, I don't go first. Never mind. Yeah, using the Bounty Hunter here makes sense.
Is flummoxed.
Might lose the Hound this round. Not gonna be a lot to keep it alive, maybe. Uppercut is a daze. Sure.
now.
Another fucking bullshit dodge. I wish he'd quit it with the bullshit dodges.
Self-preservation is paramount at any cost.
That was not the one to dodge, by the way. This one was. Yeah, oil lance on dog. Bring dog back off death's door. Hold on. Does this kill marked targets? Does he shoot through marked targets? He does. Bypass guard when marked.
Act now.
We actually are going to lose that unit this round, unfortunately. Well, we're going to get a death's door check. I haven't seen any ways that he executes, and he can still fuck it up. If he does dog first here, then we can guard. Not dog first. If he does arbalist first here, we can guard, rather. Target whistled the man-at-arms. It's not what he wanted to do. That's great. So we have an action here. We can't protect this anyways with guard, although we can protect next round. This is already guarded and not marked. I think this is just a bellow. We really want that Houndmaster AoE check here. Maybe it should have been a guard to protect for the beginning, but like we gotta kill this, right? So.
Their formation is broken.
Great.
Maintain the offensive.
He goes first. Houndmaster's at 75% deathblow resist. I don't see any plus kill trinkets. Does this get plus kill versus marked targets? No. I think he's in pretty rough shape now. Okay. So here we want to get it off death's door so the arbalist doesn't get to kill it. Who has guard break? Abomination and shield breaker have guard break for sure. I'm not sure if anyone else does. I guess the AoE's here. No, heals the hound. Okay. Indifferent to that. Double vomit, not bad.
Act now.
Don't know how the order works. I think it's the unit that moves. I can't remember which way it works for guard right now. Or when he loses it. Oh shit, why did I go first there? That was a mistake. It just gives his arbalist a chance to kill the hound. That was dumb. I didn't need to do that at all. Forgot about the dot being big enough to do that. That was a mistake. Is the punish 60%? Punish.
More
Okay.
dust. More ashes. More disappointment.
Guess we're gonna find out. Let's use this unit first. Are we still guarded? We are, so it's after the units round. Yeah. Natural 30% versus marked. What, death blow? Gotcha.
Act now. Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Yeah, but I lost the dog off a mistake, right? Like the dog could have been alive here. Can't death door check that anyways. I might as well just keep shouting. Actually, none of my guys can hit that unit, so he's got a couple of rounds where I can't fucking do anything, which is kind of bullshit.
Unnerved, unbalanced. The ground quakes.
Just hit critting their corpse causes stress. Funny. This million round bounty hunter debuff's been kind of annoying. We go first here. Why do we go first here?
The reveling throng demands portion.
Oh no, I just killed my fucking... I didn't necessarily kill it, but I left it at 0 here. I can lose from that. It's 2 mistakes we've made. Big ones. Still shooting the men-at-arms. That's good for me. Men-at-arms is not at 0, and also don't care if it dies. Gotta wait these corpses to die, which is coming soon. So we want to get off death door here. Spent a lot of turns at death door. And not try monster train. I have tried monster train. Yeah, we played a couple days of monster train. It's good. Yeah.
A death denied. For now.
A little bit more yelling. Heart attack. Alright, next damage kills. I don't know when our next damage is though. None of our guys can reach there. We gotta wait for these corpses to bleed out. Seem to be very tanky corpses. There we go. I guess it's this turn then.
Ringing ears. Blurred vision. The end approaches. Confidence surges
All right.
as the enemy crumbles.
Okay, chat. I need a lunch break. I will be back in about
This expedition
less than
at
10
least
minutes, more than 5.
success.
I will see you on the other side. We're probably going to change comps up here, I think.
Bloodthirsty delight.
Maybe. Probably.
Praise well earned.
We'll see. We want to get to level 50. Level 50 has some stuff that I really would like to have. What is this one? Leper only. Oh, it's a leper. Sure. Alright. Back in a few minutes, guys. All right, chat, I've returned. We have defeated. What do we unlock? Trinket wise. I want to get to 50 today if possible. Oh, another bounty hunter one. A lot of people have been dealing with this. It is death blow chance on the bounty hunter. And 25% damage melee skills is not bad. Antiquarian ghoul claw. Neat. Alright. Prestige 50 is what we're going for. How close are we today? I think we're like 45-ish. I think we're currently a veteran, I guess. Alright. Let's go. Let's go.
You have returned.
Anti-Condor with the 15 months. Thank you very much, sir. Welcome back. We're champion, are we? I don't think so. But his flag is much larger than ours. This is Mark Comp. I feel like the double Arbalest thing is broken. I wonder if Red Hook is still here.
Chance is a
Yeah.
thing.
Is that intended to be able to bring Arbalest and Musketeer? It feels kind of broken. They don't feel different enough. It just feels like they're getting around the double class restriction. It's a pretty powerful unit in this fight in PvP too, with the healing. Alright, we have plus dodge right now. We're about to get marked and feel bad. Hither's okay, I guess. I probably am running protection versus this comp. It's the stun. Yeah. There's stun resist on both these units. We'll read him the rules, let him know the rules say we have protection. Nice dodge. Has stun resist there. Resisted it at 40. Feels a little bad. Just one shot our hound. That's dumb as shit. That means unless we stun here, we potentially lose the match right off the bat. And actually, we probably lose the match right off the bat anyways, because each of these has 30% death blow. So we can't guard here, we can't protect them all, we can't heal him. Okay. Honestly, a knockback is as good as that right here. But this unit kills our dog, so good game.
The buffoon is flummoxed.
There's no reason to do anything else. If he rolls on the Caltrops here, it's just greedy. Got it on a 75. So we had a 75% chance not to die there. He gets rewarded, I guess not, 50% not to die. Still a greedy play. Why don't you just kill it, man? Like, you're super ahead if you kill that. Why wouldn't you just kill it? I don't know how we win here, though. I don't think we do. What if I just concede?
Precision and power.
What is that a reference to? Roll the dice and got sevens. What game is sevens something you want? Perhaps. Kind of annoying. I think non-crit, our guy doesn't get one shot. And since we're playing around death's doors, our survival mechanic versus marks, it's a little frustrating. It's weird he wants to go for double bola here. Why is double bola something he's excited about? Oh, he wants to get the bounty hunter back to 2, I see. Alright. Well, we get crit on, then get resisted on. It's pretty bad news. This executes the abomination now. Bounty hunter first is unexpected. Sure, minus the dodge, get both the kill shots in here. Can't guard them, I assume. Is it both of them who have the anti-guard? Bypass guard versus marked. No, just the one. But they both have the trinket. Turns out if you lose all the rolls, you lose. Lost that roll again too. Stun resist, I hear. I wonder if the stun resist trinket should have the stun resist tuned up. You really should have a decent... If you're running stun resist and the guy is attacking you with stuns, you should have a fucking decent chance of resisting it. If he gains as much stun attack as we gain stun resist, we are probably... And has additional stats on that, we're probably in the wrong for running stun resist, right? Like, it's probably just bad. And we're only getting... I mean, the other parts of this thing don't do anything.
About to break.
So I probably should unequip these resist trinkets. It felt like one of the ways we could deal with people locking out our actions was by counter-equipping them with trinkets. But if the trinkets don't actually counter them, then it's not actually that useful. It's just wasting my item slots. Should be doing something more aggressive. It's a misplay from him. He was trying to hit the abomination there and fucked it up. But I'm fucked by action economy here. I have to use one of my units. And right now, maybe pass should be available when you're down a unit. That could be interesting. Because right now, I'm gonna put this at. It's just all my outcomes result in this unit dying.
Perched at the very precipice.
I guess this doesn't. I guess this actually does counter that because that makes him Bola. But Bola hits these two, not this guy. So I guess that's okay. But I can't kill that unit in 4th position. He can just sit there the rest of his life. I guess he could move the bounty hunter and then shoot. Oh, but he can't shoot position 1 with sniper shot. Okay. I wonder if he remembered that though. Yeah, it's pretty rough.
Confusion.
So Mark comps really seem to counter this comp pretty hard.
Dizzying blow to body and brain.
Where's my guard? What the fuck was that? Was that a bug? She buckshotted us, and I'm guarded. Buckshot doesn't ignore. Oh, I guess it's everything ignores guard when marked. I guess it does ignore. I think the only way we win is by killing that unit, so I'm gonna go for that.
Well struck.
For some reason I was thinking it was targeted shots, but it's not. It's just if I'm marked. I think he should ignore the abomination and take a swing with the bounty hunter on anything else.
The soil, feeding the evil therein.
Fight on. The mob rallies to the underdog.
We have to hit this round. It has to die. I want an AoE, but I'm not sure it matters. Like, we're gonna get fucked up over here, right? Turns out my Houndmaster dying on round 1 from a crit was pretty much the end of our game. Who knew? Alright, so what are our anti-comps looking at? Versus Mark
into madness.
and versus Stress Stall.
Well, 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 it would appear the buffoon is flummoxed.
Why is he not using the bounty hunter here? Oh, he's gonna take it off Death's Door. Let's see. I don't think we can come back from this position.
Self-preservation is paramount at any cost.
Shoot Crusader into kill with bounty hunter. Yep. Okay, another crit. Amazing. Higher crit chance versus marked targets, so it's not that unexpected. It's just so guard does nothing versus
This is no place
marked
for
comps.
the weak or the foolhardy.
And
In the end,
two-shotting my characters is super strong. So that's what then? Stuns?
mop the blood and collect the teeth.
What value stuns do we have? Stuns that do something else? Shuffles and stuns versus that, right? Like a pull on the Arbalest are good, like a high value pull perhaps. And then dots. Hey guy. It was a lucky crit right at the first round. Alright, so what are we looking at? So our stun trinkets are really not doing a lot. I kind of want to just, I just want to kind of, this is where it would be nice to have a composition manager, right? You'd be like, okay, let's touch on this comp later. All right. So presumably something like the Flagellant is very strong versus Mark comp, right? You're gonna end up with a, I mean, maybe not. This ability that eats the mark is not good, right? Clear mark target, transfer bleed, transfer blight. Yeah, it's pretty weak. Mark comp, counter mark comp. I'm not interested in running the mirrors for that kind of shit. Where do we want to go? Alright, let's take a look. Dodge, max HP, stress. Accuracy debuffs off the Hellion are pretty interesting. Occultist has seemed really strong. 15% damage versus rain. 15% damage rain skills, 4% crit, 15 damage per marked. Okay. Stealth maybe does something versus marks. One looked really bad to me. These are all known quantities. Let's see other move skill, chance, useful, horror duration, pretty useful. It's a pretty nice one. And accuracy, that's a really powerful trinket. Healing skill, stress relief, move resist, stress taken. It's not bad. Dodge on the shield breaker. Shield breaker was so sick, man. Do we have plus move skill on the shield breaker? We have plus move skill chance and daze chance and accuracy. That's another very powerful trinket. Maybe I have to see a return of the bounty hunter. He's just so damn good. And I kind of want to mess around with the occultist. I don't know if that's possible or not, but let's throw on the trinkets that I'm finding very, very powerful as I read through them. I don't want that unit selected. So where were we now? We're down here. Right about there, I think. Highwayman crit. Damage, crit percentage, stress taken, stress dealt. Plague Doctor seems really underrepresented, probably because they have to be position 3-4 and they have no move resist, so they're probably just terrible. It's been whatever. I almost shouldn't be running that. Leper, Ringmaster. Arbalist heals with protection. That's a pretty nice one. Musketeer. Armor piercing. Range skill. Range crits. Monkey's Paw is fairly interesting. Parrying Dagger. Damage on melee skills. Accuracy melee skills. Bleed skill chance. Riposte 10% damage. Riposte 3% crit. That's better than I initially gave it credit for. It's actually a lot of damage on Riposte. And if you're trying to counter AoEs, Riposte is the way to do that, right? Imagine taking minus stun resist. That'd feel bad. Ringmaster, Protector's Kite, Man-at-Arms, HP, Guard Duration, Protection. Guard Duration's interesting. Gesture, Reaper Shroud, damage, crit, accuracy versus low HP, meh. Move skill, chance and accuracy. Stress damage dealt and blight. So the abomination specifics. Damage to melee skills, move skill chance. Crit, melee attacks apply a weak bleed. Maybe? It's 120% bleed too, it's kind of nice. The move skill chance is the interesting part of for me. No accuracy though. Another abomination item. That's the one we've been using, which is good reason that form. Helmmaster. Restoration duration's good. Rest of that's not that great. Musketeer, healing skills, stress taken, cure blights. Wonder if it's that's nice. Accuracy on the shield breaker item. Did the dodging shield? I gotta check if the dodging shield breaker item had accuracy. Accuracy, stress dealt, horde. So we were running that. So we did have fucking accuracy on the abomination. Huh. Alright. Feels like we need to have some answer to marks and some answer to the kind of stally stress comp. I wonder if there's going to be rock, paper, scissors shit where you can't like counter them both. Because they're very different, right? One attacks you through stress and damage over time. The other attacks you through directly killing your guys like outright in 2 rounds. So we have double movement effects here, which is kind of nice. But both these units get crushed by marks. What is the other buff from the Helmmaster? Like the guarded target gets debuff resist and stress resist. Eh. I was pretty amazed with the shield breaker. Shield breaker seems sick, but if the minute we're doing this, there's like too much of the same, right? This is movement, movement, movement. Mark Highwayman Riposte doesn't counter mark. Flank to suffer. Pull mark to himself in front row. How is it helpful to pull the mark to yourself though for an action? So they spend, I mean, I guess if they're spending their turn marking, but like the bounty hunter come hither, just like this ability is exactly what you want in an ability, right? This is a disruption to the enemy team, often nearly as good as a stun, a small amount of damage so it can death door check, huge accuracy on the base skill, and it marks. That's so powerful. Is there some way? I feel like we're gonna end up getting stuck in some sort of mark comp ourselves just from like reading an ability like that. I really think the Arbalist plus the Musketeer is basically fucking cheating. Like I think it's just running 2 of a comp, right? It's the same unit. It's almost the same trinkets, are just so marginally different. Maybe Jester to counter that. The idea being that you're gonna threaten to kill through. I liked the dude who was running like the antiquarian anti-dodge dodge stuff was kind of interesting. We want to counter come hither versus double marksman. What does that mean? So the occultist seems like a horror build, and I do like the stress builds. I just don't know that they get there in time versus the marks build. What does it do in all the abyssal debuff? It's a huge horror dot, but what else? Decent damage. And direct horror, whatever. I mean, to take advantage of this bounty hunter, it feels like we need to mark, right? Like, if we're going to be using come hither as like the most efficient skill ever, we want to take a look at what does mark damage. And the mark damage is pretty weak, right? Like, it's Highwayman, which I'm not very excited about. It just becomes the Arbalist shit, which is really unfortunate. He's like, what am I going to do? Like run Arbalist or run Musketeer. Like it makes so much sense why we keep seeing these together, because that's just really, really powerful together. Like this trinket was really good, the one that ignores guard. Just counters like half the ways you have of keeping a marked target alive. The minus dodge off the bounty hunter mark is good too, right? Oh, it isn't. What was the one that was minus dodging us? Thought it was that one. Yeah, between the two of them, they can definitely kill you in one round. I don't want to run Vestal. Vestal's been garbage. Maybe a cultist heal is okay. So our other heal, and again, like this is why it's so fucking cheesy, right? Because who are our other healers? Our other healers are Vestal, Arbalist, and Cultist, right? Antiquarian kind of does it, but not really. You have to take an action to get healed. So you have to have the buff on you and then activate that character, which is 2 actions to heal them, which is really efficient sometimes, but it's really bad if you're getting put to 0 constantly. And I don't think there's heal and do something else, right? Like the Flagellant has heal and do something else, but not really. So what are you doing just versus those ridiculous mark shit? You're not going to resist the debuffs. Not realistically. I think the resist. I don't know if you get to resist marks anymore. I think you can just resist the secondary effects of marks. Crusader. This doesn't spot heal anymore, right? Yeah. Clear marks with flare. Yeah, but flare has almost no upside. If I spend each of my turns clearing a mark when they have 3 guys that can apply mark and any 2 of them can do huge damage with it, like it's pretty unexciting. Base hit chance on this is really high too, right? Yeah, base accuracy on this is 130. Oh, that's the mark. Base accuracy on 110, still very high. I want to try a dodge comp. What does that look like? Does it have to be man at arms? 10 dodge is 10 dodge. It's not very exciting though. I'd love to use the Plague Doctor. Move resist 5%, move resist 15%, rip. What would come with this? There's anti-dodge, there's dodge on Antiquarian. This looks pretty weak so far. How do I do anything? How are we killing someone? What happens the first time they just clear all my minus accuracies with one fucking rallying flare? Alright, so can we do it instead with some sort of survive and horror? Horror seemed super efficient. Like, it didn't seem to take many rounds before horror just crushed people. So, what's the occultist move resist? Pretty weak. 5 again. How do we prevent the occultist getting pulled? Probably can't. Where were the occultist trinkets? They were here. That's not gonna help us, is it? So that bounty hunter with come hither, applying a mark and pulling, we can't, like, all these units are gonna get pulled. They don't have any move resist, and even if you run move resist on them, you're only getting 30%. So now we're at, we'd have 35% move resist versus the bounty hunter's 120 pull. We need 100 plus the trinket, right? Maybe it's 115. I think it's 120 though. So it's just never gonna be enough. You're still getting pulled most of the time, like the vast majority of the time. And if a cultist gets pulled to position 1 in a stress, position 2 in a stress comp, I mean, I guess if you had something to move back then, but there's so few classes that move back. Jester's forward, Crusader's forward. Arbalest goes back, I guess. It's a pretty unexciting opening though. With remove resistant 4. Yeah, maybe. I feel like the Arbalist is very fucking versatile, right? 50 base move is so much too. As soon as I start putting an Arbalist, though, I kind of want fucking Mark. And I really don't want to end up in a Mark mirror. It just seems really dull. Where are my Arbalist items? Here. It's Musketeer. Arbalist here. So I don't have the really sweet one yet for either of them. Kind of sucks. I think that one's very good, mind you. So like that and the move resist, I guess. Is there 2 move resist trinkets or just the one? There's 2 sun resist trinkets. I think there's just 1 move resist, right? It's just this thing. Serious fucking trade-offs in that unit too. Ends up something like this. Okay. All right, so assume we do something like this. How do we? What is our plan? I don't want to do just fucking synergetic Mark bullshit. I'd like to actually, or just Mark versus Mark bullshit. So let's say we do this. We put something in to deal with the come hither. What other good come hither things are there? Like who else has good move resist? So this is the sit in place and absorb the move stuff and resist it. That's the plan with that one. I think that was the highest move resist I've seen. It's 50%, right? 25, 15, 35. It's weird that she has such move resist when she's so mobile. 25, 5, 60. We could put the leper in position 4, never get pulled. Let's see, 40% move on the flagellant. 50% on the other musketeer. Okay. So it could be, all right. Arbalist 4. AD move resist, right? Abomination gets move resist in beast form, sure. So the other thing is we don't care if they shuffle us. Who doesn't care if we get shuffled? Grave Robber. Presumably this unit, although a little bit less so. Pretty much this dude. And does it do anything for us? So what did this end up looking like? Problem is that efficiency again, right? The bounty hunter come hithers and marks us on one pull. Like, so our next turn. So let's say we did that. Right? Our next action is spent like fixing our location, but then what? We just get shit on immediately afterwards. Crusader's fine with shuffling. Yeah, mostly true. Crusader kind of versatile too. Spot healing, stunning, or stress. Just trying to. I don't know like what the comp even looks like. What do we try to do? Presumably. I don't know, presumably we look like we're trying to kill something. Just feels like awkward to construct. If we're gonna spend all of our time reacting to marks too, we kind of want something like a horror or a big dot ticking away. Pull tooth, so strong. Shadow Fade. Shadow Fade's a big damage dealing thing, right? Would kind of be fun to use the grave robber. Can you take more than one of the same unit? Only if you're taking the arbalist. Could build our leper comp. With 2 moving things here. So what does this do? Pull target here, goes forward. It puts our leopard in 3. It's not going to work. You need to either move 2 forward or even 2 forward doesn't really work. You need to be able to fall back off this target. Kill the front line with this, maybe. Never lost against the leopard comp. Yeah, me neither. It at least gives us a game plan, which is... Alright, this denies the... I mean... Maybe it's not the position 4 denial. Maybe it's the position 3 denial. Because how do they move the leper? They don't push the leper. They pull units around the leper, right? So they want to pull position 3 versus the leper, and they want to do that twice. Who wants to sit in position 4? Again, it's going to be fucking double arbalist in some horrible world, isn't it? Because they're both 50% move resistant. What else could be in position 4 here that doesn't matter if it gets pulled? Or rather, takes advantage of being pulled to 2. And also doesn't, like, it happy in 4, happy in 2. What unit is happy in 4, happy in 2? Houndmaster. So what does this look like then? So pull Hound. Arbalist ends up in 4 out of that. Happy with these positioning mostly. Other healing is kind of weak here. Grave Robber, not ideal here either. We're going to end up with like Arbalist and 2 at this rate. Jesus. You don't want either of the back ranks moving. What are you going to do? Feels real bad. Aquarian. I really hate the double arbalist. I think it's just it's an oversight in my opinion. I'd like to not run it. What unit's happy in 4 and 2? Probably the Grave Robber. But what position then? But the issue is like over time this comp gets attritioned, right? I mean positionally attritioned. Only one other heal here is pretty rough. I don't want a Man-at-Arms in this comp. I want to kill shit. If I'm bringing a leper, I want to kill shit. And Man-at-Arms does not seem particularly good at killing shit. He seems very good at slowing the opponent down from killing shit and stressing. Kind of be nice to have a bounty hunter. Bounty hunter seems really busted. 2 really, really powerful effects. So this sets up the mark stuff. There's mark synergy between these 3. There's a leper to scare them. Maybe we try itemizing this and giving a couple rounds and see if we can adjust after that. Alright. What are we trying to do with this unit? It needs all the mobility stuff. It needs lunge. It needs fade. Flashing daggers is actually okay too. It needs dagger throw. We're not really trying to do stress here. I'm not convinced. I don't know. The blight's nice. And it's a very high blight. Maybe we want pick. It's kind of annoying to have to take that. Like that, I guess. Yes, chat. Each of you has a different opinion of how I should change this comp. Alright, we want the broken shit on the bounty hunter. Finish him is definitely broken. Just very little days or stun in this comp, which kind of sucks. Unclear that I want marks directly. Come hither, of course, this seems very strong. I don't hate the daze. Daze is just a powerful tool. I wonder if it's something like this. I have not liked not having that, but if I'm not marking with anybody else. So something like this. Happy with those. What are we doing with the leper? The star of the show. Mr. Leperface. This is 80% accuracy. I think buffing with the leper is almost always a mistake. I think it takes too long. But so much accuracy on that. It's a nice ability too, honestly. Like that. Ignores men-at-arms. 30% resist versus men-at-arms debuff is nice. Although men-at-arms is often at 120 for that, so 35 is still a pretty heavy application. It's an accuracy buff. That's interesting. So maybe it's... It's all targets, so only minus 80% damage spent. So we definitely want that on our bar. I'm trying to decide if I need that as well. So maybe it's that. Can we get enough accuracy without anything else? Where are my leper only trinkets? I read them and then laughed at them and then stopped reading them. So I guess I should read them again. Can I sort by character class? I guess I have. There they are. Damage and crit. Max HP and accuracy. Healing received. Blight and bleed resist. Death blow resist. Do we get fucked up by guard in this comp? Kind of feels like we might. Wonder if there's any guards in the game. I wonder if this should just be a shield breaker. It's the problem, right? Every time you put the leper in, you're like, wouldn't it be better as almost any other class? Or Crusader even. I want to try killing shit. What is the base accuracy on these? Insanely bad, 80. So we need 2 items to get it to the same base accuracy as the Arbalest starting weapon. It's always so painful. The item looks very good to me. I don't have the bypass. Do we have the... We might have the bypass on the other one. Hold on. I thought I checked, but I don't recall. Is this sorted by class restriction? Apparently, yes. Don't think we have the better trinkets yet. This is why I said replace the Arbalest with Man at Arms for actually. Hey man, I know you're a fan of my stuff, and I appreciate you coming to be part of the channel. And certainly you're welcome to offer suggestions in response to questions I have. Like, hey, what would be a good replacement for this? But I really don't want to be just dictated to what comps you like, because I'm exploring the game for myself and experiencing the game on my own terms. And I really hate the idea of playing just meta comps right now. So please stop just telling me over and over again to put in a character that I don't want to put in. Guess we're running Ringmaster here. Or exotic stuff, rather. I don't want a bellow. I don't want men at arms in here. What accuracy items do we have here? 4 accuracy, 0 accuracy, 8 accuracy. 0 dodge starting, not too exciting. Left click portraits, you don't have to open the chest to equip items. Left click portraits. Let me see. Neat. 12 accuracy, pretty decent. I don't really like the max HP portion of that. I was kind of hoping for a more efficient way to get accuracy. There's some 8 accuracy stuff, so we maybe look around for those too. I just don't remember what they are. Felt like these were pretty good. That's 10 accuracy, 10% damage. That seems immediately better than that. I mean, it's a big HP buff on a unit with so much HP, but I kind of feel like the whole point is that's 12 accuracy. North stealth. 15 damage. It's 8 accuracy. 6 accuracy. Light chance. Damage and accuracy versus afflicted. Damage. Death blow chance and accuracy. Huh. What if we run like that? Alright, what was this tool? Just left click the portrait of this dude. Okay. That seems too good to pass up. That seems pretty solid too. How are his accuracy ratings on these? Finish him's a 90%, where we actually pick up accuracy. Is this better to run the other finisher? So we get damage is what we get without running that. We're likely spending our first turn come hithering